Good morning, friends. I want to welcome you to our next day, Saturday, of our 30 days of walk through gratitude. Today is day 20. And so I'm so glad you're here. There are a lot of different things to think about in terms of our work around gratitude. I wanted to start and I wanted to continue our talk about practice and sort of doing this all the time. So we've been at this for 20 days. I know a lot of you are watching the videos every day. Some of you are keeping gratitude journals. Some of you are doing the 3 things that went well today. Some of you have actually reached out and done some of the other work around like writing a letter or sitting down and talking with a loved one or friend about why you're grateful for them. And that's really great. And so part of the challenge is how do we keep this going? And I was thinking about this, and there's always the image, or we think about going to the gym, right? We sign up for a gym membership, and then after a couple of weeks, we're too sore. We didn't really go that much. We didn't like it. Exercising as well, it's not pleasant. And before you know it, you're not exercising anymore. Anybody ever done that? I'm sure none of you have ever done that. Any new habit, any new practice, anything we pick up just simply takes time to develop. And this is one of those things. The other thing is sometimes we can think we're doing this all the time. Like, yeah, sure, I'm grateful. I'm always grateful. I have an attitude of gratitude. I'm always grateful for everything. But are we? I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about brushing my teeth, right? So I do brush my teeth twice a day, just in case you wondered. But I don't know about you, but every time I go to the dentist, right, I don't floss enough, or I don't do this enough, or I don't do this other stuff. So even though I'm pretty careful about brushing every day, I still had a little plaque, still had a little issue, and no cavities or anything like that. But every time my dental hygienist is like, you got to do this, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And then of course I get home, and what do? I go back to my toothbrushing habit. What I didn't realize is I got into where I was like super efficient with my toothbrushing. It was like, and then done. And a while back, I got a toothbrush that has a little timer on it, and you're supposed to brush for about 2 minutes total, 30 seconds on each little quarter. It seems like an excessive amount of time, but it's really not that long. And boy, was I not doing it. And then I started really intentionally doing that work. And of course, guess what happened, right? My teeth got a little healthier. They weren't unhealthy, but my next visit to the dental hygienist was a lot less. I felt like I was in trouble. But that was sort of what happened. I think the same thing with this gratitude. So we've had this 20-day start, right? 20-day start of really doing this work. But then we're maybe not as far along as we would like. Maybe we kind of laxed off on it. Maybe we intended to do it. Or we really want to make it a part of us, not just for these 30 days. So I was thinking here about something Alan Cohen, right? Alan Cohen's a spiritual writer, writes about a lot of different things. And he says, gratitude, like faith, is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows, and the more power you have to use it on your behalf. If you do not practice gratefulness, its benefaction will go unnoticed, and your capacity to draw on the gifts will be diminished. To be grateful is to find blessing in everything. This is the most powerful attitude to adopt, for there are blessings in everything. Pretty powerful words about the work that we're doing. And so much of this is how we get deeper in touch with God, how we have a daily practice and we see God's grace around us and God's gifts and the beauty of God's creation. Even in the midst of really difficult and challenging things in the world, we can still find blessings. I'm inspired by the different people that I know throughout my life that did just that. They were so good at this practice, so good at this work, that it was such a natural thing for them, even in the midst of the most difficult of circumstances. I think of my grandmother living through the Depression. I think of others who had experienced violence and tragedy in their life. They were still able to find blessings, still able to find gratitude for the gifts that God was doing them. And I think that takes work. So I want to encourage you to continue this work, but also to think of this as a long-term commitment as you continue to develop this. And even if you get frustrated, sometimes it's okay. Even if you have bad days and you're like, I can't find anything to be grateful for. That's okay even. But keep at it and keep doing that work. So I hope to see you at church either tonight, Saturday, or Sunday morning. And God bless, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Praise to the Lord, the and mercy shall